162. There you go, confession over. And we're on our second injury. It's like, it's not good. But and yes, this side is way more muscly. Wonder why that is. Good morning. It is Friday morning, about 6:30 I think. No ice bath this morning, so getting out for a walk instead and spending my morning cleaning up dog shit. Clean up after your dogs, people. Don't be that person. If you're someone who doesn't clean up after your dog, I hope you burn in hell. A bit extreme, but here we go. So heading to a new recovery place today, which I'm excited for because training has certainly kicked up a notch, and the body is feeling it. I am feeling beat up, so I'm looking forward to it. But that could also just be because I did the VO2 max testing last week. That was Thursday. I took a rest day Wednesday. I take one rest day a week, and then VO2 max test Thursday, train Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So this is my first rest day since then, because I normally take a rest day Friday. So it could just be an accumulation of a long time without a rest day, but yesterday was a particularly nasty session. 180 wall balls in the space of 10 minutes. It actually wasn't 180, it was every minute do 18 wall balls, and I skipped minute 7, so it was 162. There you go, confession over. So recovery centre today, no training, got a lot of work to do. In my head, I'm going to say that I'm going to do some packing, because we're away for holidays for 2 weeks to Tenerife with the kids, which I'm looking forward to. Hopefully get a vlog in there as well. The issue won't be vlogging. The issue will be uploading and what the Wi-Fi is like. So, and being able to edit it will be the thing. Whether I want to commit the time is one thing on holidays, because it's a couple hour process, but also, but I will, because I enjoy it. But will I be able to upload it? Because it needs pretty decent Wi-Fi, and hotel Wi-Fi's aren't really the strongest thing. So I say I'm going to do some packing, but I'm probably not going to do that. I will just pack Sunday and we're going Monday. What else? So lots of work to do today, get things scheduled to go out ahead of time for when I'm not here, so that people keep getting the information they need. And yeah, that's the plan for today. So heading home, going to get some breakfast in, and recovery centre around lunchtime, and we will go from there. Couple hours work done, and flew around to get a coffee. This week's coffee is from Hey Darling. They have a few different places, I think Kill, Nace and Salons. Consistently delicious, so look forward to that. Gonna head back home, do a couple more hours work, and then we're gonna hit the recovery place. But when I get home, I'm gonna do some mobility, because I have been having elbow pain, like golfer's elbow, which is like the inside of your elbow. Tennis elbow, I think, is the outside of the elbow, and it's slowly getting better. It's just a really slow burner, because you have to improve mobility in certain areas and just strengthen up and forearms and stuff like that. So it just takes time, which is annoying. But yeah, Road to HYROX Rome episode 4, and we're on our second injury. It's like, it's not good. But a part of my problem is how I work. So I have a desk job. I'm at a laptop. I use a mouse, and that kind of repetitive motion, I think, is not helping it recover as fast as it potentially could. So now a couple times a day I need to get up and do specific mobility work, get away from the mouse. I've started to try and use my left hand a little bit more, which feels insanely awkward, but hopefully that will help. So yeah, head home and I'll show you the mobility. Okay guys, so mobility time. I'm going to start with this massage gun. I actually got this free when I got a pair of recovery boots, and just try to find any sore spots. People spend like way too long foam rolling and not enough time actually strength training and moving well, in my opinion. But anyway, that doesn't mean it's completely useless. So just trying to find any sore spots and just keep these tissues nice and loose. Funny enough, the pain is on the inside of my elbow. The way I can recreate it the most is if I put my hand on the back, on my upper back, over my head like this, and then press my fingers in. It really recreates that pain right there. So that tells me it's definitely something to do with like the forearm muscles, finger extensors, or whatever the fuck people call them. So I'm going to do this for a minute or two, and then I'm going to do some mobility exercises, and then I'm going to do some strength exercise that my physio Stevie gave me. Next Level Rehab is his Instagram. So yeah, and I'm going to drink this glorious coffee while I'm doing it. Fuck. Ow now, brown cow. I'm actually fucking sweating after. So what we're doing now is just spending some extra time on the lats, so the side of your upper back and shoulders, because elbow pain can almost, I don't want to say almost always, but a lot of the time is caused by issues in other areas, either above or below the elbow. So a little bit of lat tightness could be contributing, so just taking care of that. Now some tabletops, a little bit of mobility for the front of my shoulder. It's provocative, gets the people going. It's the R-rated vlog. Nobody's watching this. Nala, you'll watch, won't you? No, you won't. So a little bit of a forearm strengthening exercises. So just leaning my weight in, lifting the heel of my hand up, holding for 10 seconds. Doing that 3 times. This one doesn't feel so bad. The next one I'm going to do, I can really feel it where the elbow pain is. So I'm taking that as a good thing. Hand turned in, shoulder height. Slight bend of the arm. Lean your weight in. Press up, and I can feel that right along where that elbow pain is. Probably a good thing. I don't think, like, physio probably shouldn't be completely pain-free, but obviously it's not agonizing. It's like maybe like a 3 out of 10 or something. And the most annoying part of this, I think, is that, well, maybe it's not annoying, but it's not stopping me training. So I can still train away. I'm not adjusting anything. I'm just training away. The only thing I really feel it on is exercises where I'm pulling. So I think like sled pull, if I was to really use my arms on those, I would feel it. Like I don't feel it on the skier. The rower, I kind of feel it on, but once I warm up into it, it goes away, and it's not any worse afterwards because of it. It's just not going away. I'm just being an impatient bastard. It's not going away as quickly as I would like. There's no real reason for me to do this side other than it would really fuck with my head if I didn't. So, doing both sides. There's no harm. But there's zero pain on this side. And yes, this side is way more muscly. Wonder why that is. So we are on the way to the recovery place, and something I want to talk about. I have got you guys pinned on the dashboard. I've got one of those phone holders that sticks to your windscreen, and it's bendable, so I've just wrapped it around the camera, and hopefully this thing doesn't fall. But something I want to talk about that a few people have asked me about, like even Aoife, my partner, has asked me, and a few other people, they're like, why did you start a vlog? And most people think it's like work or financially related, right? And I can absolutely tell you that this vlog will not impact my business at all. Like, there's no financial benefit here for me. So we can knock that out of the picture. And anyone who starts a vlog, really, those air fresheners are kind of getting in the way. And there's no, like, unless you grow it to a place where it's like hundreds of thousands of viewers, and there's no real financial benefit. For the majority of people, like, you might get some sponsorships. Anyway, I'm off on a tangent. That's not why I started it. There's no benefit to my business at all. I started it just because I just thought it would be fun. It's just a creative outlet for me. That's all it is. I like the idea of vlogging. YouTube is actually where I consume the most. Like, more than Instagram, more than Netflix, more than any of that. I love watching YouTube. I love watching people's vlogs. I love, like, I follow basketball, HYROX, that kind of stuff. I love watching YouTube. I have YouTube Premium, so it's ad-free. That's how much I love it. So that's like the majority of where I consume. And I just thought it's a really cool thing to do. It's a creative outlet for me, so something for me to do that distracts me from work and just spending more time on social media and stuff like that. So I just thought it'd be a fun thing to do. I thought having booked the race in Rome, that road to HYROX Rome just had a nice ring to it, and it'd be cool for me to look back on this and look on the journey. Even in a couple of years' time, it'll be cool to look back when I'm a HYROX world champion and looking back to see the road to HYROX Rome back in the day. Yeah, so that's why I started. I just thought it'd be a fun thing to do. And then the second thing was, like, my training, even though I like hurt my back, I think, in episode 2, and now like I have this elbow thing that's been going on for a while, but my training is actually going incredibly well. Like, I'm getting fitter, I'm feeling great, I'm hitting running paces that I've never hit before. Like, I'm making progress, which is amazing. And like I'm doing lots of mobility work. I'm going to do a recovery session now, so doing all the little extra things, and also like just putting in the effort, like doing the stretching, the mobility, hydrating, taking the supplements. Nutrition, I'd say, is probably one place where I could improve. So it's I don't want to say it's minor, but like I could probably drop 2 to 3 kg and really benefit my running and not hinder my strength levels. So potentially that's something I might do. But I'm at a stage where I comfortably maintain my weight, and I have 3 solid meals a day. But then I do probably snack a little bit too much. I do like jellies, I do like chocolate, just like anyone. Even as a nutritionist, we all face those battles. But I'd say I'm like 80 to 90% on point. And then the question I keep coming back to is 2 questions. One, how far do I want to take this fitness and HYROX thing? And then the people who are taking it far, are they 90-10 or are they like 95 to 99? Like, are they more dedicated to their nutrition and the little things? And then it becomes a question of like, how much do I want to sacrifice? Because at 90% on point where I should be, like, I'll still make insane progress, and I'll still be able to go to the cinema and have pick and mix and popcorn, or go out for dinners and do all these things. And I just don't think I'm willing to sacrifice that. So I'll keep going as I am, and keep making progress, and then potentially look to drop a couple kilos, but not realistically before the Stables, which is the race on June 21st. 2 weeks in Tenerife before that. And yes, I will train on holidays quite a bit, because people are surprised by that, right? So when it comes to nutrition and training on holidays, I'm a big fan of do whatever you want and don't judge anyone else for doing what they want, right? Because it's none of your fucking business. So do what you want. I suppose I always think, like, if you're going to do something and then have tons of guilty feelings after the holiday, then maybe there's something we can do there. But in general, do what you want, let other people do what they want, and stop judging people. You know, I think that's a good philosophy for life. But I will train on holidays, because when I train, it makes me feel good and it puts me in a better headspace. So why would I not do that, right? Now, I would normally train less on holidays, and I potentially still will this time, but my intention is to train as close as I can to my regular training programming. Hotel has a pretty sweet hotel gym. So it's got like a CrossFit HYROX area and everything. That's not why we picked it. I wasn't responsible for picking the hotel, just to be clear. So there'll be some good options training wise. Nutrition wise, obviously things will be a little bit looser. Like, we have an apartment in a hotel, but we have breakfast included in the hotel, so that'll be great. The apartment will have a fridge, so we can have like some snacks and stuff like that. And then we'll have dinner out. So I'll have like dinner, like a dessert. I probably won't drink, maybe drink a night or 2, but I'm not a huge drinker anyway. So my nutrition will be probably pretty similar. I'll probably pick 1 or 2 days where I just go to breakfast and have like just a ridiculous amount of Nutella pancakes. But apart from that, like, I'll be having omelets. There's always an amazing fresh fruit selection at these breakfast places, so nutrition will be pretty good over the next 2 weeks. But if you're someone who wants to go on holidays and just eat and drink all around you, then you do you. Fuck other people. and be happy with it. But if you're getting to a stage where you're beating yourself up after every holiday, then you probably want to reconsider what you're doing, because it's clearly not making you happy. So I don't know why I started that tangent, but here we are. I'm going to keep training. That's why I started vlogging, because a few people had asked me. It's just a creative outlet, something fun to do, to fill up my time, and the feedback has been amazing, which is good. Like, people are enjoying them, so that's always a positive as well. The hardest part for me is editing, because it's hard to store such large video files, and it's also it's time consuming. So that'd probably be something that I would like export or hand off to someone else. I can't think of the word right now. But anyways, we're almost at the recovery place, so I'll see you guys on the inside. Recovery done. That ice bath felt ridiculously cold. According to the machine, it was 4 degrees, but I've been in ice baths where they told me it was 4 degrees before, but today actually felt like cold. 4 degrees. It felt cold. It was hard to keep my hands in. And maybe it's to do with the infrared sauna versus like a traditional sauna. Maybe that affects it differently. I don't know. I must look into that. But recovery done, dinner had. That's it for today. Picking it up tomorrow, big training session to be had. We're going to head out to the shed as well. Probably going to try get it done early before it rains so I can do a little bit of running outside, but time will tell. See you guys tomorrow. Saturday morning, so breakfast time. Pretty relaxed morning. Met a friend for coffee. Got up, did some mobility, met a friend for coffee. Going to have breakfast now, which is 100 grams of oats, some whey protein, some Sweet Freedom chocolate sauce, and some strawberries. So a decent amount of carbs in there, a little bit of protein. I'm going to hit training in about 2 to 3 hours and do a little bit of work until then. Try to get ahead of myself before going away for 2 weeks on Monday, which is exciting. But by the time you see this, which will be Wednesday, I'll already be there and have been there for 2 days. So 3 days. My shoulders are fucking killing me from those wall balls on Thursday. 180 or 162 because I skipped round 7. But there's thrusters and wall balls in today's workout. So today's workout is 3 15-minute workouts with 3 to 4 minutes rest in between. And I think I'm going to just go down the end of the road and go to the commercial gym. But I still feel a bit awkward kind of going in there and filming. I don't know why. Maybe it's because there's more people. Maybe it's because it's not as common. And like, I pride myself on not giving a fuck what people think. Probably to a fault. But I don't know why I can't get my head around this walking in and filming in a commercial gym. But maybe this will be a good test for me. So I'm going to do some work and then I'm going to work out. And you'll know if the footage is from a commercial gym, Gym Plus, I did it. If it's from the shed, I went there because it's easier and it's a better setup for this kind of stuff. So time will tell.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Job done. We did it. Recorded in Gym Plus. I think my fear in there is I don't want to catch someone in the background and then somehow they come across this video. Not that like hundreds of people watch them, but someday they will. They come across this video and see themselves in the background and it makes them uncomfortable. That's the last thing I want. So I kind of try to hide myself in corners and not catch anyone as best I can. Workout done. It was just a ridiculous amount of sweat. I had to change my t-shirt. I need to go have a shower. I brought a gel to have. It was 3 15-minute workouts with 5 minutes rest in between. I was planning on having a gel after the second one and just completely forgot about it. Also, full disclosure, all of the video clips you saw were after the workouts. Like, it's impossible to do your workout and give it your best and record and move cameras and do stuff at the same time. Like, you need someone to do that for you, or you have to record the stuff after. So any workouts you see online that people are filming, either they have someone doing it or they're not getting the most out of the workouts. One or the other. Who cares? So got to get this edited, get it up on my computer because we're going on holidays tomorrow, Sunday, Monday. Need to get it edited, uploaded, scheduled out so it goes out ahead of time. Something else I was going to say. Yes, I wore these shoes. Some of you may remember. I bought them for my birthday present to me. Puma sent out a birthday code that got me like 30% off. So I was like, yep, you can sucker me in with that. So I got them. And then I used them on my birthday on the workout. And then the next day my back was sore. Coincidence? Maybe. I've worn them a couple of times since, but not running. Just general training, maybe some rowing, lunges, that kind of thing, just to get used to them. Today was the first time I ran in them, so I was nervous. And I did lots of mobility afterwards, so we'll see how I feel. Maybe I think it was just too much too soon on the day of my birthday. And then like someone wanted to bring me back down to reality because I was feeling so good on the day. And then next day it was like, here's the sore back, you old fuck. That is it. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this, and I will love you forever.